Keeping Up with Change and Working Toward Excellence by Lindita Bektashi. As stated by Peter Reed, constant change and new demands continue to pressure societies, organizations, and individuals to do whatever is necessary to survive. In the paper titled Rethinking Resistance and Recognizing Ambivalence, a multidimensional view of attitudes toward an organizational change, the author investigates employees' ambivalent attitudes towards change and proposes a new conception of minimizing these attitudes. She highlights the importance of examining the employees' responses that emerge from bottom up. Toronto Public Service leaders face numerous changes such as new strategic business directions, limited fiscal resources, a dynamic, diverse, and changing workforce, and increased responsibility and authorities. As the largest municipal government in Canada, Toronto Public Service needs staff who are skilled, competent, and confident to carry out the work efficiently and to build relationship with staff, council, and colleagues. The solution. To achieve civic service excellence, Toronto Public Service has launched a corporate-wide continuous improvement and innovation initiative called Excellence Toronto. Transformation involves using new technology, and technological change requires employees to acquire more skills. The evolution of technology and the use of it in education has transformed instruction and corporate training. At Toronto Public Health Division, innovation in technology is complicated by privacy and health information protection laws like FIPA and FIPA, which are federal and municipal laws and guidelines. Where can we look before deciding any change? According to Ellsworth, we have to look inside the system to understand its subsystems and how they relate to each other. We have to look outside the system too, to know how other systems are connected with it. We can't understand how things are by looking from far. We must go deep and see how things are linked together to be able to change it. Also, we can learn from other organizations, private or public. Should we concentrate on short-term or long-term changes? What is more important? In agreement with Hargreaves, we ensure improvement lasts beyond the tenure of one school leader or the government of the day's temporary election agenda. I've been working at Toronto Public Health for 10 years now, and I know government is obsessed by short-term and reactive attitudes. It is a struggle to work toward a long-term plan, especially with elections, government changes, and budget worries. One of the greatest challenges for government is to balance short-term pressures and long-term objectives. Our senior management team tends to concentrate in short-term solutions. There have been instances when we are ready for change and improvement, and we have to put a stop on it because the new elected council will not approve these changes. What does it take? According to Fullan, for the change to take place, we have to be persistent, resilient, and flexible. These characteristics are needed in my professional development and education team if we want to change the face of learning at Toronto Public Health. My team have been fighting for 6 years now to enroll the learning management system at Toronto Public Health. We did convince the management team and formed a project team, and at the end we got the new e-system, Sutron, for our library. We are a resilient and persistent team, but we have to work toward being flexible, working better with Toronto Public Health committees and senior management team that control the budget. Resistant to change. At Toronto Public Health is going through changes. Our organizational development specialists are being helpful by keeping employees informed. The majority of staff at Toronto Public Health is looking forward to changes. But there are times when we all get scared. No job is guaranteed. Our senior management team, working together with organizational development specialists, have organized meetings where staff can ask questions and get answers. There is a small group of people that tend to talk behind the scenes by complaining and expressing resentment of the changes. The next step. One of the ways to meet the challenges that City of Toronto faces is a commitment to provide a range of training and development opportunities through the Corporate Learning and Leadership Development Unit. In 2015, the Enterprise e-Learning Initiative was presented at Toronto Public Service. The learning management system is part of Enterprise Learning Initiative. After a lengthy process of selection, Cornerstone On Demand is the chosen learning management system. Before using learning management system, City of Toronto was delivering training and learning approximately to 35,000 internal staff, 7,000 taxi drivers, 3,000 childcare workers. They can be external or non-staff, and also election staff, hundreds of thousands of volunteers, using a primary method of instructor-led classroom-style approach with little means to provide more effective delivery, tracking, and revenue recovery. Both mandatory and recommended training are built in learning management system using new personalized e-learning modules. The organization is saving more money and travel time. Learning management system helps to build collaborative inquiry. Our program Connect and Growing Leadership are examples of inquiry-based professional development where mentors and coaches provide knowledge, direct support, and information access to staff. This information is uploaded in the learning management system. Connectivism. Learning management makes it easier for staff to connect and share experience and knowledge. A knowledge repository is an example of the knowledge existing outside of people. The knowledge was collected by people, but as long as it was formatted in a computer language and the data is entered in the databases, this knowledge can be used by other staff members. We have a repository that we use at Toronto Public Health to answer the question of the concerned citizens. As long as other staff members have gone through the same problems, the solution information is saved and all staff can access it. At Toronto Public Health Library, we now have the new e-system to manage book borrowing for printed books, online books, journals, and different publishings. But how do the changes affect the workforce? Modern learners expect a more personalized, engaging approach to learning and won't stick around at companies that don't deliver it. In order to meet their evolving needs and expectations, organizations must adapt emerging human resources, learning, technology trends. Technology and jobs. We now have new job classification like instructional designers. Change of job classifications from education coordinators to learning management system administrators. Agreeing to Kolowitz online courseware are a great alternative to learn the skills needed for these jobs. Will technology advancement be the death of the work for the humans? Machine can replace humans in a lot of jobs, but the machines still need to be programmed by humans. I believe the job descriptions will change, new skills will be needed for these jobs to be performed by humans. Are machines and technology better investment than human capital? According to the paper from Korn Ferry Institute in 2016, even with the advancements in artificial intelligence, the studies show that human capital is still of bigger value than machines. The management at Toronto Public Health find machines very costly, and our organization is not very keen on technology. Toronto Public Service was a recipient of a Bronze Award from Excellence Canada because of the quality services we provide. Our organization leaders value people and knowledge. Here are my references. I value your feedback. Please use the link for comments. Thank you.